Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by PewSitter.com, your online Catholic newspaper for the third millennium, CatholicMediaCoalition.org, in line with the Church, online with the world.
And TheAmericanCatholic.com, politics and culture from a Catholic perspective.
Hello and welcome to today's edition of Catholic News Roundup. I'm Michael Voris. Pro-life victory in California. A federal court in California has entered a judgment recently in favor of a middle school student's right to wear a pro-life t-shirt to school. The judgment signifies yet another victory in one student's courageous mission to speak out against abortion. Tiffany Amador was a sixth grader at McQuain's Union Elementary School in Merced, where she wore several different pro-life t-shirts throughout the year to make known her strong belief that abortion is wrong. But when Tiffany wore one of her pro-life t-shirts to school for National Pro-Life T-Shirt Day, she was forcefully directed into the principal's office and ordered to remove it. Money versus medicine. U.S. regulators have recommended revoking approval of the drug Avastin for use on women with advanced breast cancer, leading to accusations that it will mark the start of death panel drug rationing. Avastin costs about $8,000 a month and is given to about 17,000 women in the U.S. a year. The FDA advisory panel voted 12-1 to drop the endorsement for the breast cancer treatment, citing effectiveness as the grounds for their decision, but it has been claimed that cost effectiveness was the real reason. If the approval of the drug is indeed revoked, then U.S. insurers would be likely to stop paying for Avastin, meaning many would be denied treatments currently available. Relic retrieved a relic of the true cross on which Jesus was crucified, and that had been stolen earlier this summer from the Cathedral of the Holy Cross in Boston, has turned up in rural Vermont. It's still not clear who stole the relic or why, and the person most likely to know that has disappeared. But archdiocesan officials in Boston say they are thrilled that they will hold a special service on Wednesday to welcome the relic back to Boston. Quote, "Our prayers have been answered." That, according to the Archdiocese in a statement. Stay with us, back in just a few seconds.
Catholic News Roundup is brought to you in part by NewOxfordReview.org, the voice of Catholic Orthodoxy, in print and on the web, and RenewAmerica.com, expanding the influence of America's grassroots in the cause of freedom.
CatholicUnderground.com, the podcast about our Catholic faith and new media.
Bullying the HRC. Target Corporation says it will not donate $150,000 to homosexualist advocacy causes in order to placate gay activists furious that the company gave $150,000 to a group supporting a pro-family candidate for governor of Minnesota. Out Front Minnesota, a gay group, admitted that Target is indeed a strong ally of Minnesota's GLBT community, but said they were appalled that the retail giant would donate to a right-wing political group, their words. Opponents of traditional marriage, led by the Human Rights Campaign, HRC, were looking for Target to make an equal contribution to homosexual advocacy causes in Minnesota as a further sign of their commitment to the cause. However, Target backed off a tentative agreement to do so at the 11th hour. HRC will now match Target's donation in political contributions to Minnesota candidates supporting same-sex marriage. And lastly, Catholic identity. Quote, "Only the Catholic university that conserves its identity will have a future," end quote. That from the prefect of the Congregation for Catholic Education, just days before the 20th anniversary of Pope John Paul II's document Ex Corde Ecclesiae. The Vatican official, in speaking about the continued relevance of the document on Catholic higher education, explained that if a Catholic university loses its identity, it becomes just like any other. He also said John Paul wrote the document with two motivations. The first was the importance that he personally attached to Catholic universities, which, he said, the Pope explained at the end of the document best. The second reason was that John Paul believed it was necessary to create legislation outlining the nature and mission of Catholic universities, which would touch major issues like the Catholic composition of their faculty and faithfulness to Catholic teaching. I'm Michael Voris. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and tune in tomorrow for your daily dose of Catholic News Roundup right here on RealCatholicTV.com. And as usual, be sure and check out The Vortex today. That's it for now. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure and tell your friends about us. And as always, God bless you.